Okay, good morning and welcome to another video, and on episode 3 we're down in Maranello, the home of Ferrari, as you've seen in the last video. It was really nice. If you stay to the end, great. If you're not into cars and Ferraris, then the end of that video might not be any use for you, but I wanted to visit it as literally I'm 10 minutes walk from it. So today we're going to head out from Maranello towards Bologna. We're going to probably pick up the motorway for about 40 minutes to get into Bologna, where I'll probably stop for some lunch, and then from there is one of the passes that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that's called a Futa Pass, which goes down from Bologna to Florence. From Florence we're going to then head down towards the Italian coast, towards Lucca, which is about half an hour from Pisa. Where a good friend of mine lives, and I'm going to have a night in Lucca with him, have a nice dinner and a drink, catch up, and then following that, I've not picked the route out yet. This is the whole beauty about motorcycle touring. Literally you can go day by day and see where you get to. Now let's give you a quick room tour before I head off. I've just had breakfast, really good breakfast by the way. Obviously they charge extra for it. I think it's 20 euros, but it was worth it just to get some substance down you before you go on a ride. So without further ado, let's give you the room tour. Okay, so entrance hall, entrance door, air conditioning, it's a must. So you've got a towel rail, nice shower, bidet toilet, nice floating vanity unit, and some lovely ceilings in this place. So yeah, when you walk in, got a mirror, the bed's in the middle of the room, you've got a nice little desk. Over this side you've got a hanging unit and things for your clothes, a couple of windows with blinds, you've got a nice big TV there opposite the bed just to watch some movies in the evening. Again, fabulous ceilings, and over in the corner here you've got a little nook, coffee machine, teas and coffees. Nice little desk again to put your helmets, and then this section in the corner there just to chill out and read a book in an evening. Really nice. So I'll put the link in the description below, because I think this one is a really special place if you're thinking of coming, and if you're into your Ferraris and stuff, or even if you're just stopping off. Okay, onwards to Bologna. So last night I caught some dinner just in a local square, very reasonably priced. And one thing I do love about Italy is the portion sizes. Although you think, oh, they're not very big, they actually are enough to fill you up. Now, one thing the sat-nav does do is show these cameras on the right-hand side, and that's what I hate about France actually, because they stop you showing up the speed cameras. Oh, it's nice to get some air in the jacket. Oh yeah. Beautiful vineyards along this route. It's about 37 minutes to Bologna, so probably 50 minutes from Maranello. And you don't need to take the motorway, just take the back roads like I'm doing. It's funny, when you stay abroad, one thing that always annoys me about other countries is the mosquitoes in the room. And last night when I was just editing some video before I went to bed, one buzzed my ear and I thought, I can't sleep. Anyway, I did manage to sleep, and then lo and behold, I'm just walking out the door because I'd spent half an hour walking around the room looking for this little bloody mosquito. Anyway, walking out the room this morning, there he is, right at the door, just kind of saying, see ya. Oh dear. Anyway, I didn't get bitten, so he must have been the non-meat eating type. They seem to put vineyards everywhere. I know when I was in Geneva, I think the middle of a roundabout once was covered in vineyards as well. I suppose every bit of land, you take it up and grow the old grape. It's funny as well, wherever you go in the world you'll always see McDonald's signs and Lidl signs. And if you're abroad, co-op signs. Well, looking forward to getting to Lucca this evening, but that'll be after the Futa Pass, which is meant to be incredible. There's an ex-British racer, or motorcycle racer anyway, Jamie Robinson, lives in California now, and he has a channel called Moto Geo. You always see me, if you watch the videos regular, wearing a hat with Moto Geo on the front. That's what it says. That's one of his actually, and he has a YouTube channel. And I remember watching one of his videos where he came down from Bologna to Florence, and literally he recommended it. So yeah, first time there. Let's see what it's like. I'm also wondering, Bologna, is that not the home of Ducati? And is Moto Guzzi somewhere else? I think I'm getting confused. Should have done my my homework. Come on, dude. And here it is, home of Ducati. Private property. So that's the factory. That's where your Dukes are made. Hi, good morning. Come to visit the Ducati Museum?
You have a reservation.
I don't know.
You have to park your motorcycle and just come back here for
Just park on the road, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no problem. That's the new Multistrada Rally. Very nice. 950 Super Sport. Panigale. Love that black colour. Really nice. Do you have it? $1949 racer. Looks like a bicycle. Wow. Now that is a bicycle with an engine. Where it all started. Where it moved on. Absolutely superb. I don't know why, but I just love the colours on this bike. That blue and gold. 125cc Sport. Stunning. Stunning. 1956 world record at Monza. (1956) 125cc engine. 8 horsepower. Bit different these days. 175cc. Look at the drawing. Look at the size of the drawing compared to the bike. Wow. (1956) Grand Prix bike. Sorry about the strobing from the lights. Can't be helped. 175cc, 1958. 1959, 125 GP Desmo, followed by the 250 GP Desmo, followed by the 1971 and 1975 GP bikes. That's an SS Desmo. Stunning. What have we got through here? Scrambler. 1962, so that's where it all started. There was me thinking the Scrambler was a new bike. Okay. 900cc twin. 80 brake horsepower, now we're talking. 500 Panther. Wow. 750 F1. And then one of my faves actually, the Passo, 750 Passo. Here it is. I always thought this was really groundbreaking. Just with it fully faired. That front, look at that screen. Back in the day, that was beautiful. Still is. And then you've got the Dakar, 1984 Dakar bike. Cagiva, Lucky Explorer. Beautiful. And then we go around from 1981, 86, the 851 1990, another of my faves. Then you've got the 888. (1992) 888. Supremo. Don't hear much about this one. This was before the 916. This is 1993 bike. And then you got the 916. Another favourite. This is a Carl Fogarty bike. 1994. 1996 916. Troy Corsas. And then you got a Troy Bayliss 996. Look at that silver. Look at that colour just pop. Beautiful. Then you got Neil Hodgson's. What the hell? Neil's in here. 999 2003. And then a 2003 Des Medici. Glorious machine. Something else that. Something else. Louis Caporossi's GP bike. So this was the 900 Superlight that they made with the trellis frame. Stunning machine. This is the 851 engine. And then you've got the 851 Tricklaw. And then the bike that I would love sat in my living room, the 916. Beautiful bike. And then you've got the original 900 Monster. Now, I nearly bought an M900 Monster just as a second bike to do it up and just run around. Absolutely timeless classic, really is. (2007) Des Medici. Stoners, Casey Stoners. And then you move on to the 1098s next to it, which was a 2008 bike. And then from there you've got the Des Medici GP 2016 with the matte finish paint. I always think those look nicer. Dovy's bike. And then you've got Bagnaglia's 2022 Des Medici. Look at that back end. It's a work of art. Oh my God. And then you've got a Panigale V4R Bautistas. And then through here, the 1199, slightly more orange tint to the colour. Beautiful bike though. Superleggera. This was about 50 grand when they came out. Desmodici RR. Priceless. Absolutely priceless. You've got the 1098. You can pick those up for decent money actually. And then the Multistrada. Not a fan of that, don't know why. Maybe it's something to do with the Tiger. And then trophies. A few less than the Ferrari factory. But impressive all the same. Just here you've got all the leathers from back in the day. Helmets. Look at that helmet. Why would you wear that? All the way to today's helmet and leathers. Okay, just had a really nice coffee, and I found the first place on the trip that doesn't accept a card, only cash. So bless her, the kind lady, she gave me the cappuccino without paying, so bless her. There are some nice people in the world. So, Futa Pass, we're on the start of it just now. It stretches 100 kilometers down from Bologna to Florence. And as you can see, it's a twisty. So I've set the old bike up into sport mode. There are, as you can see with the sign just there, speed cameras. And the speed limit down here through villages, 50 kilometers that is, and 70 on the main bits. On the speed camera just there, little blue boxes. So just look out for those. They do have a front and rear camera if you are down this way. But to be honest, 70 kilometers an hour is fine, because it's pretty twisty all the way down. Typical cyclist, red light, just goes straight through. Now with that said, cyclists, you just need to be wary, coming around corners, keeping tight. Road surface, absolutely perfect, as you'd expect. Another speed box, 70 limit. Oh, these corners. Now somebody asked me why I didn't buy the GT or the GT Explorer Tiger, and why I went for the rally version, as I don't really ride off-road. And just aesthetics really, I just like the look of this bike over the GT and the GT Explorer. That's it. I also like spoke wheels, and one of the things that people maybe thought with the 21-inch front wheel that maybe it's not great for road riding. Well, I can happily say, having done probably with last year's trip and this year's trip so far, I've done about 6,000 miles on these bikes. And there's no issues whatsoever with the 21-inch front wheel. She handles perfectly. Some of these houses, lovely, absolutely beautiful. Okay. Maybe a detour. Either way, it's twisty and it's nice surface, so I'll take that any day. Just got to be careful of the road edges where the tarmac finishes. They do drop a little bit. Oh my word, even buses up this way. Okay, that's where the road is closed. So, a little detour. Perfect. And then you get beautiful little towns like this. Absolutely fantastic. Little cafe just here. Little bar. What? Didn't see that red light, did I? Wow, 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 look at this place. Spectacular. Why didn't I have a coffee here? Beautiful church. Magnifique. Now I would have stopped for coffee there had I not had that free coffee. But you never know, do you, on these places? You just sort of grab the first thing that comes up when there could be something a little bit better just down the road. Well, if I definitely lived in North Tuscany, this would definitely be one of my favourite roads, even though there's speed cameras on it. Absolutely beautiful. Now you could take the motorway to Florence. Don't know why he's flashing his lights. Maybe there's a speed camera around the corner. Who knows? Or was he just flashing his lights? Who knows? Don't know the flashing lights thing in Italy. That was the old two fingers peace way from the Italian bikers. So obviously the flashing lights meant nothing. Get past him. Hey, tuk-tuk. I've seen a few tuk-tuks since I've been in Italy. Very popular here, not just Thailand. Okay, so we've arrived in Florence. Pretty spectacular city, really is. Well, it's certainly hotted up today since I've come off the mountain. It's 32 degrees now. Just getting to that temperature where I don't like it. A little bit too sweaty. Oof. It's so warm. 33 now. Getting hot, getting hot. I think the hottest I've ridden on any August trip was 37 last year in Switzerland. So we're not quite there yet, but it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, another hour to the hotel, relax, have a chill out, and then wait for it to cool down before I go out for dinner tonight. Okay, so this is probably the most famous part of Florence. Just over the bridges, just here. Okay, so good morning and welcome to another day. This being on the end of the video on the previous one when we came down the Futa Pass. This was my accommodation for the evening. Lovely little townhouse in the middle of Lucca. So what I'm going to do now is just have breakfast and then from there go on the motorways just to try and get a full day in. To break the back of the journey back today being Wednesday, so there'll be no filming today. We will have a recap video at the end of the trip on how the Tiger went. Hope you've liked the videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and also if you can give the video a like, guys, all helps, and we'll catch you on another video soon.